Hello, I'm Jennifer Owens.
And I'm Tim Owens, and we're the Owens Group.
Welcome to the Psychology of Everyday Success
Oh,
radio show.
absolutely.
So, we have an exciting topic to discuss today. We are talking about how to successfully enhance the quality of your life.
Nice.
But before we get to our topic, we'd like to encourage you beyond radio. We want you to um, take a chance to be a part of our group. We have a Facebook group where we come together and we discuss issues and topics and questions that are important to you.
Yeah,
You can connect with us either by calling us at 585-201-8007, going to the Owens Group's services.com. That's our website. Or you can search for us at on Facebook at the Psychology of Everyday Success.
absolutely. Yeah, we want this to be a conversation. We don't want we want to make sure also that answering the questions and dealing with the topics that you most want dealt with. So how about we just jump in today's topic?
Alrighty, so this is a very broad topic. We aren't really sure that we'll get into everything that we need to on the radio. So come to our Facebook page and we'll expand a little bit more on it. But Tim, I wanted to ask you, why is it important to talk about enhancing the quality of our lives?
Wow, great question. Great question. You know, what happens typically in our lives in daily lives is that we become more humans doing than human beings. Does that make sense? So like
Mhm.
we rush here, we go there, we do the things that we rush around and you know we go collapse and then go collapse. And then you know we're not really focused on we are focused more on the state of our doing than we are the state of our being. And the quality of life happens in the state of our being. So we
Mhm.
want to be thinking about what is it like to really enjoy your life? You know,
Yeah.
why are we doing all this stuff? Typically, so we can enjoy it. Well, how do we actually go about enjoying our lives? And that's what enhancing the quality of your life is all about.
Yeah, I remember a time when you and I first met, and I was living in DC, you were living in Texas, and technically, like we were living on two different rhythms, and I don't think we realized that until we got together.
Yeah.
Your intensity was way fast, and my little quiet little world was a whole different rhythm
Yeah.
and a slower pace. And we had some problems trying to figure that out initially. I think I was trying to go at your speed, and I found out that I was too exhausted at the end of the day. And you were too.
Oh,
But we figured it out a little later by implementing some quality rest into our lives and just having a day where we absolutely did nothing, just to have some peace and quiet in our day
yeah. And
and
I
week.
didn't realize that we even needed peace and quiet. I was like, let's just keep going. You know,
Yeah.
but that's not healthy at all. And it doesn't increase the quality of my life. So,
So how do you know if the quality of your life needs to be improved?
wow, awesome question. So here's the thing. We like to try to pay attention to what we call quality of life indicators. Quality of
Hmm.
life indicators, and there are four of them basically that we look in at working with: love, joy, peace, and patience. Love,
Hmm.
joy, peace, and patience. Right?
Yeah, I think love, one of them, that the Greeks kind of implemented long ago was they were talking about agape love.
Yeah.
And let's take that agape love. It means unconditional love. Can
Sure.
you kind of explain and elaborate on that a little bit?
Sure. So yeah, so here's the question. Do we have people in our lives who care about us and love us unconditionally? Right?
Mm-hmm.
So often love people want try to love us conditionally. Right? So what that looks like is, you know, if you do what it is that I want you to do, I love you. If you meet my expectations, I
Mm-hmm.
love you, right? But that's conditional love, and that's not as high a quality of love. per se. What we
Mhm.
really crave is unconditional love for people to know who we are and love us anyway, right?
Yes,
All the bumps, the bruises, the good, the bad, the ugly, right? But to love us anyway. And that starts with, watch this, unconditional love for myself.
mm.
Can I
Mm-hmm.
love me unconditionally? Right?
Yeah,
And because here's the thing, if I don't love me unconditionally, then I likely cannot love other people unconditionally. And I can't, it's hard for me to receive unconditional love from other
that's
people.
true. Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes me think about a time where I broke up with a boyfriend
Mm,
that that I really, really liked, and I thought like it was the end of the world. I was so devastated.
yeah,
But I was only 19, so what did I know, right?
yeah.
But I think one of the things that really resonated with me during that time was I remember just sobbing and
Mm,
crying and sitting in a corner, and my dad came and comforted me after a breakup with this person, and it resonated with me. I really felt worthy. And I think it just kind of altered my life for a minute to
mm,
help me realize, there are other worthy things in life. This isn't the end of the world.
there you go.
But just his love, his unconditional love towards me kind of just reframed my perspective around that.
Oh man, that's so good. Yeah,
Hmm.
thanks. Absolutely.
Hmm.
Second one, Jen.
And what about joy, Tim?
Yeah, joy. Okay. So joy is really interesting in the sense
Hmm.
that we tend to think about joy and happiness as being the same thing, right?
Hmm.
But really, they're two very different things. Happiness is event driven, right?
Hmm.
I got a car, so I'm now happy.
Hmm.
I got a raise at work. I'm happy. My kid brought home a good grade. I'm happy, right?
Hmm.
But joy is not really event driven. It is a state of being
State of
internally,
being.
right? And it doesn't go away when things are difficult, right?
Hmm.
I can have joy even when things are tough.
Yeah.
So joy is really about how do I find a way to be grateful for the things that are going well in my life, even when all hell feels like it's breaking loose,
Yeah.
right? How do I do that?
I feel like joy is like almost like a drawer that I can go to and I can pull
Mm,
some things out that are treasures,
ah,
because I have them there and they've been cultivated over time. And
mm,
it's just things that I could go and pull out. I keep like memory boxes and all kinds of mementos and meaningful things. But I
mhm,
feel like joy is that.
sure.
Um, Yeah. And so the next one is peace.
Peace.
Peace. I think for me, peace looks like, um, externally seeking out quiet spaces, maybe
Mm,
like walking a labyrinth and being spiritually connected to nature, wind, air, sun, water, like
mm,
all of those. I'm a very earthy person. And those things tend to kind of mellow me down, help me to breathe, help
right,
me to take a long, deep breath.
right.
But when I get connected to nature,
Mm.
man, my whole world just shifts. I can go and sit by a lake for a couple hours and I am so rejuvenated. So I think those kind of things help bring me peace.
It's an USA moment, right?
Usa.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that, like connecting to person force that is bigger than me.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
remember it's not just about me, right? What's
Right.
true is it's that this world is bigger than I am, and I have help. I have
Hmm.
connection, right, to God, to my higher power, to the universe, to other people who love and encourage me. So yeah, it's a spiritual space. Peace.
Yeah. So I think the last one is peace.
It's
And
peace.
so peace is something I think you're going to give us an idea what that looks like for you, Tim.
Oh, I am. Okay,
Was
okay.
Go ahead.
Uh, so ultimately, yeah, peace for me is about finding that space, that internal space, that the spiritual space um, where I can connect with God, where I can connect with myself, and where I can connect with other people who really love and care about me. Peace is
Hmm.
contagious. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You know,
contagious.
it's about getting around, getting in the space of peace. And as that happens, then I tend to go, you know what? I'm always asking patients or my clients, so if is this going to matter 20 years down the road? You know, and
Hmm.
if it doesn't, if it's not going to matter 20 years down the road, you know, why am I letting it steal my peace right now?
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, so that's an important piece. And let me just say real quickly about patience.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, patience is an important one. In that, here's what's interesting about patience. Patience is about being present, right?
Mhm.
Being in the present and living in the present. Typically, what happens is often we try to live about, I don't know, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour into the future. And we're
Mhm.
always thinking about what's going on future wise for us. Um,
Mhm.
and so patience really is about being present. We learn from the past, right? We prepare for the future, but we live in the present. And if we
Yeah.
can do that, then we can be patient.
Yeah. I think patience is a virtue. It's just something that's very valuable when you look down the line and you determine, wow, this is something that, I really is really fruitful for me. When you look back, you don't recognize it at the time that
Mhm.
you're building it, but it does help you in the long run.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
love, joy, peace, and patience, those are quality of life indicators. If you want to know how you actually increase the quality of your life, yes, join us on our Facebook group, The Psychology of Everyday Success.
Yep.
And we're going to actually post our video. We're gonna end our time here on the radio in just a minute or so. But ultimately, what we want to do is we're going to continue with part two on in the video, and we'll post the entire thing so that you really get a sense as to how to go about increasing it, because there's so much more that we could add. So we'll see you in the video. Yes,
Come join us.
come
All
join
right.
us.
Peace.